If you want to avoid ads, you can use a tier 1 or Twitch Prime. You don't have to sub to the channel if you don't want to. You'll be back for the game subs because after the ads, you don't get the ads during the game. If you sub now, you won't get ads for the rest of MSI.
Really got the better of him, and he wasn't performing in the way that we expect him to. Game 5, he was able to bounce back, but so far in this series, he has been a monster. His Game 1 Orianna dominance, in Game 2, it felt like that his Victor was unkillable, dishing out massive damage in the fights. Now on Game 3, he's going to be looking to try and attack these side lanes a little bit more, looking to push on Knight.
Doran, ruthless predator.
They know that Sai is in that bush,
maybe
right?
If Doran just gets really crazy, but right now he's happy to just ward the brush.
Carry has ganking him.
Steps up, finds a couple of feathers there, but Doran's still just fine as Gumayusi and Carrier have now made their way up here for the response swap. Carrier using the minion to gain a little bit of extra distance with a headbutt. Wants the pulverize.
I mean, any poke damage is good, right? Because Elk just came on a base. Oh my god, is Elk gonna base and run bot now? There's no way Elk's basing and run bot.
This Xayah
is he just gonna base and run bot?
This is very bad.
Okay, he's going back top. The wave's frozen though, isn't it? And it's not really that frozen.
The wave was pushing towards T1's tower. The good news that this wave should slow push back towards that top tower, but they don't find a successful swap of getting out of this 2 versus 2. On now in a lot of danger.
Uh-oh. Carrier's gonna stand in the
oh my god!
Immediately flash, pulverize, headbutt.
He just fucking smoked him.
Man back. Now with owner showing up, there's no way out for on.
And now Elk is gonna get Doven. If they fast push this wave, they can zone Elk away from the tower.
The flash in front
my
to
good
give
heavens.
on no window of escape. Oh,
they need to cover top.
For Elk. Owner's hovering around. The threat of a dive is real. He recognizes that he's in serious danger. Baseron has
He's
to
not
get
going to lose that
quickly.
much. Baseron should be here.
Desperately
but Faker's coming as well. And Faker has ult. And Knight's under tower. Cleanse.
Elk gets slammed into the wall. Could have a 3v3 here. Faker thinking about
rotating
over. There is a realm
TP.
Available for the rise. TP coming in now for BLG. They
Carrier has no flash. Carrier might be dead. Let's see if Elk, if Knight commits ult. Faker's here to escort them.
Faker also walking up, not needing to use the realm warp.
Knight uses ult. Oh my god, they're gonna get nothing.
There's no ulti, no cease and desist for the Vi as
Faker, he should be able to tank this, but he hasn't based yet.
Nice play from BLG.
Aye, Faker.
And Faker's taken down.
Positioning's a bit sketchy for T1. They need to get one and back away for a bit.
Now Faker looks like he's taking a recall.
Never mind, they're full sending it. Here we go. TP in the pit. I thought that BLG would look to go on them, but I guess they don't know where Rise is, right? And Elk is under tower level 5 Xayah.
They don't want this.
So it is free.
To have fought it. But their AD carries in no position to fight. Gumayusi swap their top side back towards bot and start playing towards the dragon if they want. Knight takes a chunk of damage from Faker, zoning him from the wave. But here we go.
Baseline goes in. There's your cease and desist. Knight needs a little more damage. Faker's realm warp gets him away to owner. And Faker survives. Now in the bottom lane, Doran with the dominus.
They don't have the burst to kill him.
Is
it a Doran dive? Is it a Doran dive?
Defending himself underneath the turret.
Doran, no. Doran,
finds the empowered call
no.
For a little bit of extra damage. But remember,
objectives are going the
20
way
CS
of
lead
T1.
bot, 10 CS lead top.
And it feels like
Faker fake, just fucking
slowly but surely
up in
BLG
CS but
is
dying.
losing more and more control over this game 3.
Still very, very close in terms of the gold overall, and the Faker Ari skin into Faker himself.
The Hall of Legends skin itself.
Okay, Faker's silencing versus Knight, chilling.
The man that never wears a skin.
Again, Faker's playing his Roa champ with Doran.
But that's where we're at here, is on.
Okay,
just tries to get a quick snappy trade there onto Carrier, but it doesn't amount into a whole lot. Headbutt Pulv, trying to turn things around, but now Doran and Carrier.
Is Doran a victim of Carrier being a red?
Knocked right back with the explosive cast. Doran tries to find the ruthless predator, but there's nothing there.
Doran is a victim of Carrier being a red, yes.
And if they get this, they'll be on a nice road to stacking towards the soul. They also got the 3 Void Grubs. It's every neutral in the game.
And Faker Rise ults to catch the wave. Yummy, yummy. They lost 2 creeps for this whole play.
Which means that they are not in a position to contest this objective. A Herald will still do BLG nicely. They can drop it into the mid lane to help them secure that tower, wave and bot, and then they secured the objective as well. Oh, top
Faker
side.
did again.
Once again, they're looking to put the work in on Faker.
Got most of the wave.
BLG. Knight is eating so good in this one. 3-0-1 on the Ahri.
Knight is getting a lot of kills.
3-0. Extend the gold lead even further. Now Knight could have a bit of a problem.
Knight
He's already
has
used
flash.
the Spirit
Oh,
Rush,
great
he's
rage
gotta try to
usage there
escape
by
from
Doran.
and Owner, but his flash was already
And
spent,
Owner takes it from
and
Doran.
Owner's ready to
What a
chase.
fucking
That's
rat,
the kill going
hey!
over to T1 as Carry and Gumayushi are up against the remainder of BLG. Bin trying to distract Doran and
Double
Owner,
combo,
as
double
now
knock up,
Carry
TP
is
behind by
ready to jump right back
Faker.
into the fight. It's Faker trying to join up with the TP. He's arrived.
Root on the Alistar, on the Gragas. Q flash from Carrier.
But it won't buy enough. Elk with a nice root there.
Oh,
with the
Faker.
blade collar.
Oh, the flash ult from Owner.
Back. A double impale from Owner.
And into the stun.
BLG
Oh, that's it, GG. Right, that's got to be it. That breaks the back of BLG.
Just like
That breaks BLG right there.
flipped the game on its head once more.
It's just a Drake fight.
Gets
BLG should just send the
sucked
Drake
into
fight.
the action. We've been seeing it throughout the series, and they're looking for more.
Carrier just barrier.
Carrier might be the target here for the BLG engage. Finds a nice three-man pulverize.
That
Drops
Varus
the
ult hit.
unbreakable
What?
will, but they'll break him anyway. They just want to give the money over to Elk, bring him back
Oh,
into
nice.
the game.
Oh, nice cast by On.
Beautiful.
Oi, 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 oi. They're kind of back here, maybe.
For Knight.
Does Bin die? No, he doesn't, right? Flash out.
Bin has to flash away from the turret. BLG don't lose a
Big
man,
shutdown
and they find
tonight.
two critical picks. One do not want to allow it to just sit in the pit, and Beishuan is ready to try to challenge.
Doran went to
Give it a
mid wave.
slight fight.
I think he
Bin
should be holding the
looking for
flank of
angle
Beam.
on the side, but Doran's
Knight
ready
on
to
the
block
side.
him.
Ult is up for
Ward's trying
Knight.
to keep an eye here for the
Beishuan
Dragon,
needs to
as
steal
On
this.
tries
They
to
have
throw
Feathers
Pharaoh
stacking
out.
to steal it.
T1 still with control over the
Feathers are
objective,
stacking
but
for the
Beishuan
steal.
is in range. We could get a smite fight.
Carrier had
Every
smite.
secure
Of course he did.
Carrier.
Carrier smites
And
it.
now the engage
Carrier
comes from
smites it.
BLG. Doran's over the wall. He's
Doran sending it. Maybe a bit too deep, Doran. Skarnold gets Beam, but I don't know if this is a good fight for T1. This is a bad fight. Knight gets resets on this. Faker ults out. Oh, Carrier flashed into it. Wait, Faker didn't go. Guma sniped On. Carrier's gonna die anyway. No, he's not. He headbutts him away. Faker stepped out of his own ult. What the fuck is going on? How did? What the hell? Guma didn't even get his E2.
They take him down, and there's more action.
Guma, can he steal it?
Alive.
No way.
BLG looking to force down the Otacon, trying to fight their way back into the game.
Faker
They
is
secure
TPing
the
on top of
objective,
4 people.
But the fight afterwards is ready to rage. Faker with a Rune Prison on to Bin, but Doran might drop. They peel off
Bean
Bin
dead.
and save the Croc.
T1 got the Drake, so they're on sole point, but BLG just got a lot of resources.
T1 get back a kill, but that's a massive swing. Over
Maybe
to
they can get
BLG.
top tier 2.
They've got plus a 1,000
have Varus
real
ult,
gold
though.
lead, but then look at the flowers. 29-6 plus 23 flowers is about
Faker.
a 2,000 gold lead in that stat.
Knight in,
BLG,
Carrier in,
Carrier's looking
Owner
to go
in,
and make the dive.
On down,
Oh, it's
Beishuan
gonna
on the
drop,
side,
and
he has
stall
ult.
impact.
Faker,
flashing back,
super
making
low,
sure he doesn't die.
Carrier tanking.
Elk and Knight trying to continue providing covering fire and keeping themselves alive.
So much damage, and we said at the beginning of this
Oh,
game
Faker finds
that he needed
Beishuan.
to step
What?
up. Beishuan very low.
What is Beishuan doing?
Caught up by the Rune Prison there, wants to vault break his way away, but the Realm Orb's ready to
Too
catch
deep,
him.
Faker.
Knight
Yes, Seraphs, though.
Immediately there to back up his jungler.
Just tanks all of it.
Beishuan at 8 HP. As T1 grouped up.
That Rise will
They're
take
going
Baron.
for a Realm Warp. They want to just go after the Baron. They're going to try to start this up and
They're
maybe
faking
burst
it, I
it
think.
down.
Are they faking it?
demand a response from BLG instead. They don't want to walk into BLG. They're going to make BLG walk into
They don't
them.
have the damage for
Baron's
it.
already down to half HP, but BLG has arrived. What is the call from T1? They're going to disengage it, it looks like, but they're still staying aggroed on the
Doran needs to
Baron.
base TP.
It's down to 4K, 3K on a Knight trying to step up.
Oh my god, they got it.
Baron is
What the
claimed by
fuck?
T1. Bin's into the back line.
Oh my
But
god, and
now
he's
he's
all...
in danger.
No, Bin's just
Owner
dead.
looking to
Why is it
control
his
the rest of the
T1
fight.
team?
T1's already found the first kill. Beishuan's here with the front line. But a massive
On.
knockup from Carrier.
Doran's alive.
Is down. T1.
Carrier combo, Carrier combo. There it is. The triple kill for Faker.
Is the only one left. But
And
the
they're gonna get
kingdom
Soul
is
as well.
burning.
BLG try their best to respond to the
Bro,
Baron.
T1 is...
Pushing up. That last sequence also earned
Man,
Owner his
I wish you guys
1,000th
could have seen some of
at
T1's regular
international
season.
tournaments
They lost
for
to...
his career as T1 now going to get
Hold up.
collapsed on. Potentially Bin with the TP wants the angle.
Whoa, he's
Owner's already
insta
found
one-shot.
the pole. Beishuan's down and T1's bringing in the backup. A nice blade collar from Elk, but is it enough? Doran pops the dominus and Elk's feathers fly. Carrier and Gumayushi putting more damage into Knight as Carrier might just die.
Guma.
The blank piercing arrow finds a little, but Gumayushi
Oh,
has
Elk.
to flash away. Elk with another kill.
Knight is frying. Doesn't go for more though. He's scared of running from W. He is scared of running from W.
It's a 2-for-2 trade.
A game.
Now has his Death's Dance, Shojin, and
you see what I mean? Last year,
BLG
there was like good stuff. Now there's nothing.
Allow T1 to start DPSing another Baron, no matter how
there
slow it might go. We know that they're not afraid of the objective. BLG, I completely agree with you, Vedius. They need to find the angles. They need to be coordinated.
This
they
poke
need
from
to
Navarus
all
is so
be
annoying.
playing like a machine if they want to win this next fight against the Mountain Soul. T1, keep your eyes on Faker in the Realm Warp. Nice piercing arrow from Gumayusi. Allen's already lost 60% HP. Doran with a potential pincer angle. BLG scattered now, split into two halves. Knight takes
it's a Baron rush again. Just like that magic trick.
It worked the first time. How about the second? On barely.
But they're not going to finish. They're going to turn, right? Surely.
Knight looking to try to approach. Piercing arrow flies out. T1 still thinking about the turn.
Oh, Doran's appeared behind them. Oh, look! It's Doran!
Somebody's going to be locked up. Carrion's got the follow. It's over.
It's a monster engage.
T1.
It's a monster engage. They pull them in and Doran comes from behind.
With the angle at the
crazy good team fighting again.
Phenomenal. Simply phenomenal from T1. Fantastic coordination.
They are insane.
Leveraging the fog of war. Bin, he's trying
they
to
are so insane.
Back, but his nexus is exposed.
Okay, owner died.
But
they're so crazy good. Like, what the fuck, man?
The TP coming in as Carry is ready to join back up with the rest of the team. BLG wanted to conquer their demons, but T1 are their nightmare. 3-0.